Hello, guys. Today is Wednesday. Hello to everyone. Thank you all for being here. It's Wednesday, the 16th, April the 16th. Um, Let me just say that I got an update. I'm going to give you all today an update, and plus we're going to talk about what's going on. Okay, and I have a very powerful speech that I want everybody to listen to hear. I mean, it's powerful. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me just bring out my house rules so we don't waste any time because I'm on a 2 hour limit. Let's see how well I can keep that 2 hour limit. I already let my daughter, let me know when it's 2 hours. Okay. But anyway, we're going to let's get the house rules out of the way first. Thank you all for being here. I want to welcome everybody to the Pink House. Thank you all for being here. And before I get keep going, let me just make sure everybody can hear me because I'm standing up today at my desk. I've push the button so my desk can go up to so I can stand for the day. Uh, you know, it I think it's going to help my arm better for me to stand. So anybody, if you don't mind, um, put a one in the chat if my voice is okay, I'm sounding okay. I don't want to wait till I listen to it later on and say, put a one in the chat. Somebody, if y'all can hear me well and everything. I did pull my microphone closer to me. I've been doing that lately, and I don't even like my microphone close to me. Thank you. Thank you. I see. I see. Thank you, London, pretty New York girl. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Renita. And thank you both for being here. Thank you guys for putting that one in the chat. So, welcome to the Pink House. All right. Now, let me just go ahead and, y'all know I still got to get these rules. Hit that like button for anybody that's sitting in the bushes. Can you please come out and just hit that like button for me? If you don't mind, go ahead and do that for me. I will appreciate it by hitting that like button. Because that keeps me in the algorithm with YouTube. Whether you know it or not, it really does. It keeps me in the algorithm, helps YouTube to know where to place my video and everything like that. Okay. And then once you do that, oh, and even if you're coming into the chat, hit that like button. I will appreciate it. All right. And like I said, I'm still trying to get the my second channel monetized. I said I wasn't going to bring it up no more, but this is the first time I'm bringing that up in a while since I got back home. I'm bringing it up. No, I shouldn't say home, to the other house. But anyway, um, if y'all can just go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, please. And then let me just put up this subscribe to both channels. And then let me just go ahead and thank you all right off the bat. This is the second channel I'm talking about, Pink Global. Two words, all caps, and a space between, Pink Space Global. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get on. Let me just put up this uh, warning. Sometime things may get something that you don't want to hear uh, and everything, or see. I just want to put that up because it is a trigger warning for some people. Okay. Now, everybody's going to have different opinions, and just give me 1 second. I'm typing something. One finger typing right now. Everybody going to have difference of opinion. I understand that, but also, so we're not here to debate and argue with each other and get upset with each other. And we're not going to say certain people's names. Not on my channel, you're not. and we're not going to bring up content creators. Some people be trying it, but I push you back. I'm going to give you a pushback, okay? Because this is my channel. And when I get through with this, I want to be able to put it on my second channel. And I need that one to be monetized. So I'm going to push back if you all bring up people's names. So when you're talking about, I'm going to just say Donald. You can say, call him the orange man, the orange hair or anything, but don't say his full name. And don't say the word start with a P. Okay? PDT. That's those initials. Do not say that. And don't say the other man with the car. You can call out say his car name or his friend or his billionaire friend, but we ain't gonna be saying those two names, okay? Because I ain't got time for them. I don't know. I ain't got time for them. Okay? So that's how we're gonna do it. All right. So we're gonna keep it professional in here, and we're not gonna be cursing because we're not gonna be cursing. That's what I just said. If I don't curse, you all don't curse. But y'all, we got to keep this right. Okay? We got to keep it right. Right as two left shoes. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it now. Let me actually here I am working on something else. Just give me 1 second. I want to put something in here so I won't have to do it later. That's what I'm trying to do right now. That's what I'm trying to do. Just give me well, while I'm doing that, let me just let you all, while I'm doing this, I'm going to let you all go ahead and watch this. This is an update from yesterday. Remember the young man? And I'm going to drop my link for anybody that want to come up because this is because I don't have time to drop it later. Because this is a shared discussion. It's not just a content creator Pinkie discussion. It's a shared discussion. The reason why it's shared because this affects everyone. It's impact you, me, or it may impact your neighbor, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. It may impact a lot of what's going on today, may impact other people. So that's why it's okay when you come here today, and a lot of times on my platform, you can speak. Yeah. But you're going to watch how you speak because, like I told you right now, we're trying to get something monetized. Okay. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Uh, so I'm going to let you all watch this because I'm working on something right as we speak. I'm trying to get something. I'm working on something at the same time. Okay. Uh, so while I'm doing that, we're going to go ahead and listen to this short video uh, of the, remember yesterday. Oh, before I do that, let me just welcome Justice. Hello, Justice. Thank you for coming into the Pink House. Thank you, my love. Thank you for being here. And thank you for all your help yesterday. Uh, and then Cheryl came in, Debbie came in, and I think that was it, wasn't it? I think it is. If I missed somebody that came up on the panel, I'm sorry, but somebody put in the chat if I missed somebody. Miss Jackson, thank you, Miss Jackson. Ooh, y'all know I love my flowers and I love my hearts. Thank you. I do have some updates for you. I got some updates. I think about 3. So the first update, we're gonna all talk about it. Let me just say, I did talk to Black Titanic today. Linda, come up. Oh, Linda Gamble came up. Okay, yeah, Linda Gamble. Oh, thank you. And she was one of my updates. Linda Gamble came up. So it was Justice, Linda Gamble, Cheryl, and Debbie. Okay, thank you. I knew it was somebody. I was forgetting somebody. Thank you, Justice. Y'all know how it works. Think you may forget somebody, but not on purpose. Is It's just the way this brain working sometimes. You know, I blame it on the medication that I have to take for this rotator cuff. That's what I blame it on. Okay. Yeah, and I did take some. I would say within the last 3 hours. So I got an hour left before I need to take some more. Oh, I need to probably take my muscle relaxer right now. But let me put this video on. Um, wait, let me answer this call right quick. Okay, guys, sorry about that. That was hubby. Okay, I have to take it when hubby calls. Okay, uh, let me just make two announcements while I get this ready for while I get this ready. We're still sending out prayers to Linda Gamble, okay, and her family. She did send two. She answered a video. When I drop a video, oh, there she is, right there. I'll let Linda Gamble come up yourself. Okay, Linda Gamble, let me drop this link so you can come up and update you. I was getting ready to do some updates. While you do that, I'm gonna and Justice, you're welcome to come up. Anybody welcome to come up. Renita, V Jackson, anybody if y'all want to come up. But right now, let Linda come up so she can give me some updates. Linda, I dropped the link just in case. Linda Gamble's in the house. Okay. Let me just say this. While Linda trying to come up, let me just say this. Black Titanic daughter, you all know she had she's sick, right? TNT, Gmon, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. We just getting started. I'm getting ready to give some updates. Black Titanic and TNT. I don't think you was ever in the chat when I said that you TNT, Gemini, and Petitious and Susie Q. You all uh, watch every video I drop in the middle of the night, like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm dropping videos and you're up, and I want to appreciate you and thank you for doing that because you never miss a video. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then actually, y'all put a smile on my face when as soon as I drop it. Within a few minutes, y'all are on those videos, and because I be trying to go to sleep, getting ready for bed, and you all are watching my video. I'm thinking they don't know I'm getting ready to go to bed. And sometimes I do put in the comment, getting ready to go to bed. Even Miss Jackson, she hadn't seen why I typed in, I'm getting ready to go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. When she up sometime see my videos come through, and I will say I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'll say good morning because it's 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock. I'm saying good morning, but I'm getting ready to go to bed. Yes, thank you. Y'all know. Oh my God. But anyway, my grandson and his little cousin is doing well. I am still here in Dallas. I'm talking with the doctors. Okay, Linda. Linda just gave us an update. And whenever people come in, I just flash that update for them. Okay. Now, so guys, you see it right there. My grandson and his little cousin is doing well. Everybody in the family is doing well when it relates to the school shooting. But also, she's still in Dallas and she's talking with the doctors. All right. And Linda, y'all send some prayer hands to Linda or some love hearts or something to Linda. Okay. Because we love each other in this chat. We show love. Also, I want to, Black Titanic's daughter is still not doing well. And we're going to send prayers to Black Titanic. She will be watching this video. So let's show uh, prayer, prayer to Linda Gamble and Black Titanic. All right. So let's do that, guys. And then the update on the school shooting. It was a 17-year-old student that did this. And his name is Tracy Hines. Actually, he turned himself in. Let me just do one thing right quick before I get off this. I need to pull up my settings and keep track of what's going on in my settings. Y'all know I don't do nothing without my settings now. I keep that sucker up and strolling through it the whole time I'm in here doing my live. Okay, now let me go ahead and put that video on for y'all to see. Thank you all for sending prayers. Yes, she do. Thank you. I'm going to send you some court docs on Quad and King from M2M. From M2M. I don't know what M2M means. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Linda, you ain't got to tell me. I'll figure it out. I don't know who M2M is, but that's okay. Thank you, Linda. I did drop a video of Quad them. I dropped a video last night on Quad, a video and a short. So y'all make sure y'all watch those. I haven't had time to check because I'm back to my normal routine, getting up at 11:30. So I'm back at it again. So don't be bothering me. Pinkie, check your likes. It was matching the chat. It is? Let me see. You know I'm happy to check that chat. You know I'm happy always to do that, Linda. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Linda. Married to Madison Pinkie at Pinkie. Okay, yeah, it was married Quad, married to Madison. What did I forgot what I said. Thank you, Justice. Y'all keep me straight. Okay, let me go ahead and get that video on so y'all can see. It's very short, a little over 2 minutes long. So y'all can get the update, and then we're going to get into these powerful two women speaking. Let me show you the thumbnail. When I say powerful two women, these are some powerhouses. They ain't gonna play with you. Right here, let me take this down so y'all can see this. We got Jasmine Crockett. Ooh, I just love to hear this woman talk. That's what I get for standing up. Y'all don't believe this. I'm walking off from my desk, going over to my other desk, moving around the stuff on my other desk. That's why I need to sit. I got my desk raised up high, and with my TV, the big screen right in front of me, and then I got the other one on too. I got all these TVs going on in here, and walking around. That's why I need to sit, because I'm very a hyper person. I'm very hyper, and but anyway, and then we got Leticia James. Oh my God. This woman, Letitia James, did a speech. She blew the house down, knocked it down, knocked it down. It was leveled. And y'all know Jasmine Crockett don't take no mess. She gonna tell you straight and let you know when you're wrong. That's not right. That's not correct. That's not true. I like to hear these women. When I say I like to hear them speak, oh Lord. It was 20 likes and 20 in the chat. Ooh, thank you. Y'all keep doing it. I like that. Tisha is a member of my church. You are kidding. You are kidding. I'm glad to hear that. Is she anything like I see on the videos? This woman, oh Lord, I love it when you can't stop my speech. That's what they're trying to do. Stop our speech. But before I get into that, let's see this update. I want to play this update so we can get this out of the way. Okay? We're going to get this out of the way. And that way everybody's updated on what's going on. Okay. Okay. So let me just say, this is with CBS, Texas. So this is a uh, he's 17-year-old suspect in Dallas high school shooting turns himself in. Okay, and that information with CBS Texas uh, would be down in my description box. You all know, just like always, it's going to be down in the description box. So if you want to go back to it, you're welcome to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get it started. It's just 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
We are back to breaking news. This is from overnight, an important update on the.
Make sure you put a 1 in the chat for me if you can hear it. That way I can just relax my brain cells. Uh, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it. Hi, Terry. Thank you for being here. I hit the like button coming in. See, that's what I like. Just hit that like button coming in. You ain't got to stumble back and go find it and, and, and look up your leg and say, is it over there? No, just hit it coming in. Just fall on it coming in or put that hand on it coming in. Y'all know how I like it. Thank you guys. Y'all can hear it. Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and get it started. Hi, Mary. I did not know you had came in. Thank you, Mary, for being here. You know, I love everybody when they come in. Thank you for being a part of today because we got some very powerful women here going to be that we're going to listen to. One of them is getting ready to tear down the house. The house is already filled and they're trying to build another one. And she's going to blow that one down too, especially when the house is built crooked and not right. When the house is not right and it's built crooked, she's going to knock it down. Okay, here we go.
The shooting at Wilmer Hutchins High School. Just a few hours ago, the suspected shooter turned himself in. Yeah, this is a scene we've been following. You can see the aerial footage from the aftermath of that shooting yesterday. Lacey Beasley joining us live. And Lacey, we know that 3 students were shot, another injured in that shooting on campus. What's the latest, and especially in light of the fact that the shooter has now turned him, or the alleged shooter has now turned himself in?
Good morning, Carmen and Madison. We're just now learning the name of that suspected shooter, 17-year-old Tracy Haynes. The Dallas Morning News report said he turned himself in with the help of an organization called Urban Specialists, and they advocate against violence. Apparently, a family member called their helpline. Now, here's some video of Haynes surrendering last night in Dallas. Video was taken by Smash to Topic and shared online shows officers cuffing the suspect. Dallas ISD confirmed that the suspect was arrested but did not share any additional details. He's charged with aggravated assault, mass shooting, and is in jail on a $600,000 bond. Now, it's important to note, Dallas ISD police tell us this was a student-on-student shooting, not an intruder. You can imagine the chaos and fear here at Wilmer Hutchins High less than 24 hours ago. Take a listen to some students and parents' reactions shortly after the gunfire.
I heard like 6 shots, and then the teacher ran to the door and closed it and told us to hide in the corner.
He told me they were shooting at the school for me to go up there. So I just jumped up out of the bed.
Now you can see hundreds of people running across the lawn in panic. According to police, 4 boys were hurt in the shooting. 3 of the 4 were hit with gunfire. The Dallas Fire Department says injuries range in severity from non-life-threatening to serious. We also know the high school does have metal detectors, which every student should pass through at the beginning of each school day. Though during Tuesday evening's press conference, DISD Assistant Police Chief Christina Smith says this was not a failure of safety protocol and the gun got in somehow another way.
The gun did not come through during regular intake time, so it was not a failure of our staff, of our protocols, or of the machinery that we have.
Now, the district says there will be no class here through the end of the week, and there will be mental health experts for students and staff who need them. Carmen, Madison.
All right, Lacey, a story with a lot of moving parts. We're going to be on top of all of those continuing details later today and throughout the morning, so you can find the latest coverage on cbsnewstexas.com.
Want to try Ozempic?
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Okay. Thank you all for watching that. Let me see. Is there somebody? Let me just do something right quick. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm just trying to get something. I'm doing, oh Lord, that ain't gonna work. Okay, I was trying to do something that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Terry saying hello to Linda. Thank you, Terry, for, because Linda already gave us an update. Let me put that update up here. Linda, here's Linda's update, so she don't have to come up, guys. Go ahead and read this update from Linda Gamble. Her grandson and little cousin is doing good. She is still in Dallas, and she's talking with the doctors. Okay. Thank you, Linda. I'll pull that up throughout the live, so that way, if anybody asks, I don't have to. We just got it like that. Okay. Let me do something. Okay. Also, there was another message from another powerful person. I call it powerful. From Melanie. I just got it while we was live. It just came to me. It's from Melanie Cherie. Voices of Fire, Joy. 7th Avenue Beauty by Melanie Cherie. It's a good Friday. He is risen. TikTok at Melanie Cherie. Deacon K Rock. April the 18th, 2025, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Feel free to register to win. And she got a bag of money, so I guess that means money. Feel free to win. I guess it's money. Okay, so that's what it says. Let me see, did it say anything else? Get ready for the experience. Shout, cry, scream, and get your praise on this Friday. Okay, so remember, it's April the 18th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a Good Friday. He is risen on TikTok. Also, Minister of Music. It's gonna I'm gonna have all this. I'm gonna drop it today. Okay, since I already screenshot it and took a video of it. I'll drop that today, right after this, so you all can be ready for it. And you can plan around it and put it in your schedule. Okay? So, because we support and I support Melanie 100%. All right? Okay. So, as the video just stated, the 17-year-old did turn himself in. His name is Tracy Hayes. And by the help of a union, not a union, urban specialist, a family member called it a hotline, a tip line, or hotline, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, he have turned himself in, and I will be posting a short video on that too, on the turn in. Okay, since I did follow the story and am following the story, I will be posting a short video on it. When I say short, I mean a short. It's going to be a short, probably less than a minute long. Okay, but now let's go ahead and get into this. Let me just drop my link for anybody that want to come up. What we're getting ready to do, we're getting ready to listen to a very powerful speech. Very powerful speech. Okay, and that speech is going to be coming from Leticia James. Oh, let me do something. Prayers for you, Linda, and your family. And okay, thank you guys. Let me go ahead and get that speech so we can listen to it. So let me just pull up Leticia James so you all can see who she is. That's Miss James. Okay, that is her. And, you know, she is, Miss James is the New York State Attorney General for New York. All right. She have decades of experience and a long record of achievements. I'm quite sure she does, because you got to be strong and smart and educated. Just smart, period. You people are born smart. Okay, you're born with that. Okay, ability to be very smart, but she is very powerful, and you will not believe this. It is. She is very. That's the minute I heard her speech, I said, "Gosh!" I said, "Oh my God, she is powerful." That's what I don't mean powerful in the things like running things or doing things. I mean just powerful. When I say powerful, a person can be powerful within themselves. That's what I mean by powerful. You exude that powerfulness within your body, within your speech, within your the way you walk, the way you move, the way you do things. You're powerful to me. Okay? I don't mean by taking down people doing things like that. I just mean just powerful within itself. Okay? And she's an attorney and a long-term public servant. And she was elected in 2018. She became the first woman of color to hold statewide office in New York City, in New York, and the first woman to be elected attorney general. Okay, so I just want to give you a little facts about her. Okay, and she's a resident. She resides in New York, uh, and also companies. Well, you all going to hear. You're going to just hear about her. Okay, she's a leader in herself. She don't need nobody to lead because she leads herself. She's a leader in herself. And when I hear women like this, it's just powerful. And then we're going to talk about Miss Jasmine. But right now, this is Miss James. I'm going to give her the spotlight. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and give Miss James the spotlight. Now, let me just say this. When I bring this video to you, this video is going to be coming from Reflect Politics, okay? And Miss James, he describes it as she brings down the house. Yeah, she did bring it down. She blew that sucker down, stomped that sucker down. Her voice just speaking, like Jericho. She just blew, y'all know, y'all know. Okay, but anyway, this is not that long. It's 11 minutes, but in those 11 minutes, the way I want you all to listen to it, okay? It just blows you down. That's what it's going to do. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow you down. All right? So, y'all ready? Let's get ready. Can't do nothing else but get ready for this. And this information, this speech, his site, Reflect Politics, will be in my description box below my video. Okay? So credit for this video goes to Reflect Politics. And here we go. Okay, I want you all to listen to this. Okay?
My name is Brendan Plank. If you're unfamiliar or new to the channel, welcome. Before we get into Leticia James' speech, I want to point out that James is about to give us an education on the levels of racism and bigotry coming from Donald Trump and his cabinet in this second term. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably have a good understanding of how racist Donald Trump and his cronies are, but I guarantee you that Leticia James is going to leave your jaw on the floor. But she is going to pick it back up and leave you with a very inspiring message that I think is going to light a fire in you. Now, this speech took place at the National Action Network. If you want to donate to them, I've linked their link to donate down below in the description while you're watching this video. And be sure to leave your reflections in the comments below and like this video so that you can bring as many people and other perspectives as possible into the conversation and get Leticia James' speech and these remarks in front of as many eyeballs as possible, because this is the message. This is the level of fire that we need moving forward, not only under Donald Trump, but in our democracy, in our politics, in the progressive movement. So without further ado, here's Leticia James.
So let me just say a few words, because let me apologize to all of the honorees. I have to leave right after I speak. Why? One, because as you know, yesterday they fired thousands of HHS workers, and they also have stopped all of these grants. And one of the grants that they've stopped, which is close to my heart, is Head Start grants. And what I heard from my beloved Bedford-Stuyvesant is centers are closing. Region 2, which covers New York, is closed. All of the workers in Region 2, again, that covers Head Start, have been fired, terminated. The HEAP grants for individuals who need assistance with heat during the winter, that has been dismantled. So I've got to rush back to the office, because you know that there's nothing more close to my heart than a lawsuit. And so you tell Donald Trump the lawsuit's coming. It's just a matter of hours. It's coming. And so it's great to be in here among so many friends and so many kindred spirits to promote a modern civil rights agenda, an agenda that includes one standard of justice for all people and social equity for all communities. There's something powerful than being in a room full of dynamic and change-making women, because as we all know that there's nothing more dangerous than a woman with a made-up mind. And my mind is made up. Women who have stepped into their power, women who show up, speak up, and fight back, not just for themselves, but for their families, their communities, and future generations. Women who know that progress is not promised, but fought for. Our nation, as imperfect as it is, was brought into the modern world, the very concept of equality under the law. We were founded as a nation of laws, where each and every citizen would be protected by the law, but also would be subject to it. And that includes the President of the United States. And as we see efforts to change that noble history, it is incumbent upon all of us in this room, to step up and to speak out. The Constitution laid out clear guidelines on how to run our government, on how to protect our most basic rights, and on how to ensure against tyranny. Especially now, as we see the new administration in Washington on a literal rampage of lawlessness, cruelty, aggressiveness, and overt bigotry, reducing the depth and breadth of our federal government. Our standing across the globe has been diminished, and our economy is tanking right now. The purposeful destruction of our Constitution as we know it, with rapidity and intentionality. A nation whose very existence is predicated upon beliefs of checks and balances within our government. And yet we are seeing Republican members of Congress acquiesce, capitulate, bow down, cooperate, ignore their responsibilities and their duties. And typically this includes attacks on the concept of fairness and equality and living together and thriving in a pluralistic, multiracial democracy, one founded on respected diversity. Willful Republicans standing feckless, emancipated. The Trump administration is systematically dismantling fought civil rights gains at the United States Supreme Court.
You want to know what I'm most excited about this summer? No more high-waisted bikinis or one pieces.
Sono Bello targeted the areas on my body that the gym, diet, exercise could not do.
And that's when I decided to try Sono Bello.
The recovery time is a lot shorter.
I did not need to be put under.
The results I saw instantly. It blew my mind.
Sono Bello uses an innovative laser liposuction technology to get you snatched in just one visit.
I am a body expert. You take fat anywhere in the body that's concerning to you. Once the fat is removed and thrown away, that's it. It's gone.
It's affordable, easy, and the results are incredible.
So I got lipo done. I got it on really the main focus was definitely my stomach area, flanks. I got a little bit in the back just so that my waist could be more snatched. And I also did arms. Loving the results so far.
Look at this.
Gotta love it. I am so happy with the choice that I made, and you won't regret it.
Snatch now. It's just awful.
All you have to do is follow the link below, schedule a consultation, and let them do the rest.
Sorry about that, guys.
Demanding states throughout this country erase our authentic experiences as Black Americans from school textbooks and from museums and cultural institutions all across this country. He issued an executive order ending 60 years of protection against racial discrimination in federal contracting and hired. In DOJ, he purged the database that tracked federal police misconduct, erasing the records of all police terminations, abuse, and civil rights violations. The administration announced recently that HUD.
Do y'all really hear this? You see what's happening? Or what have already happened? A lot of people, let me just say this, a lot of people don't know. Yesterday, it was hundreds of people got laid off yesterday. A lot of people don't know that. People are still getting let go. A lot of people got laid off. During this time, something ain't right. But I just want y'all to keep listening.
HUD, Housing and Urban Development, is cutting the program that fights home appraisal bias. The United States Department of Agriculture suspended the college scholarship program from students from rural and underserved backgrounds who attend HBCUs. The administration recently announced it will no longer require federal contractors to uphold government prohibitions against segregation in the workplace. And he's erasing the public display of Black war heroes in public.
Now, y'all hear that? Erasing. She didn't say just taking them down. Erasing our public Black heroes. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind for the future generation. Got to remember, when your grandkids, your great-grandkids, or your kids get up and start being able to, they won't see that. There was a time we never saw, where our ancestors didn't see none of this. Are we trying, is somebody trying to take us back to that place?
Places of honor and respect throughout our military. And you know, most recently, Donald Trump has dismantled the Department of Education, which protects all of our public school children, equal and civil rights, and so much more. And have we seen just yesterday and most recently the purging of the federal government, which disproportionately impacts Black women and women in particular. Cuts to Medicaid. The privatization of Social Security is coming. And last week, Trump announced the anticipated voter protection bill, the SAVE Act, which is nothing more than a voter suppression bill, risking the disenfranchisement of millions of eligible citizens. And let's not forget the fear that's gripping immigrants who have fallen in my arms, afraid of going to school and going to work, going to church, going to court. And this chaos, this disruption is deliberate. It's an attempt to demoralize you and to wear you down. But all of us who believe in the promise of America, who want a society built on the rule of law and who are committed to equal justice, responsible for speaking out, resisting, and using every available tool at our disposal to protect our fragile democracy. And I can think of no better partner than with Nan and I and a coalition of attorneys general 23 of us strong all across this nation. We've been working to fight and defend America's rights from the onslaught by the Trump administration, to oppose the manipulation and the reinterpretation of our laws and our Constitution, and we have been winning. We filed legal actions, lawsuits, briefs to combat President Trump's illegal efforts, winning temporary restraining orders, preliminary injunctions, one after one after one, because we were ready. We anticipated this. And each and every day he files an illegal executive order, we strike back. And so as the Attorney General of this great state, I want you to know that we are prepared to battle to save our democracy, to not sit idly by while he ushers in a totalitarian form of government. Because democracy, my friends, requires courage. And courage runs through our DNA as a people. And we may encounter defeats, but we will not be defeated. So in the spirit of our ancestors, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Ida B. Wells, and Hazel Dukes, we will not bow, we will not break, and we will not bend. We will be fearless and fight on, because we are fighting a righteous and a noble cause, because fighting is part of our history. It's part of our story. And some of the strongest souls have emerged, seared with scars and bloodied, but we still fight on. They never bowed. They fought on in honor of our ancestors, in honor of all of their sacrifice. We've got to fight on. And all of the progress that we have made, we must fight on, because I refuse to surrender my rights. Fight on, because I've been trained by adversity and tried by fire, because I'm from Brooklyn. Because I'm a part of a fellowship of fighters. Fight on, because I won't slow down. I won't back up. And you can rest assured that I won't shut up either. My mission is clear. I'm focused. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I've been trained by the best. I went to Howard University that overturned legal segregation in this country. I've been taught in those classrooms where Thurgood Marshall once taught. I'm not afraid of no president. Donald Trump, we're ready for you. We're coming for you. We're standing up for you. We're fighting on. We're not going down silent. Victory, my friends, is clear. It's now. And I'm not waiting 4 years. I'm waiting 2 until a speaker by the name of Hakeem Jeffries comes to bring us some rest. Come on, ladies. It's up to us. We saved this democracy before. We'll save it now. Let's go.
Y'all see that? Do you all see that? That is powerful. If that is strong, if I ever seen anything. Whew. I mean, if you all like that speech, if you all tell me what you all think, because I just want to know. That was the most powerful speech. That brings chills to you. That brings chills to you. Let me make sure. I'm checking my that brings chills to me. Just hearing that. Oh my God. Okay. So let me just go on to what I have next prepared for you all. All right. I know y'all want to hear the love and marriage Huntsville, the drama, the fighting, the chaos, who's sleeping with who's doing who, but we ain't got that here today. We ain't got that here today, guys. So if that's what you're waiting on, for me to get upset and cuss somebody out, no, you're in the wrong place. Okay? Let me just say something. Do you all remember her? Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard. I did reserve a space for her today. She was the mayor, and if you hear me, was, because she missed her last meeting that she spoke and had. Everybody was waiting on her. They reserved a seat for her at the last meeting. She didn't show up, but she was in the chat. And I put in, because I was screening that meeting live from my platform, live as it was going on from my platform. And I put in the chat that she is in the chat. Wanted to know why she wasn't invited. She knew about the meeting because she is part of that administration still. So she knew about that meeting. Okay? She just wanted to be messy by being in the chat instead of having herself down at that last meeting and doing a proper send off and a proper congratulations like she should have done to Jason House, who is the new mayor of Dalton. This is Jason House. He is the new mayor of Dalton. Okay? Tiffany Henyard is no more super mayor. Now, she can still say she's the super mayor because that's the name she named herself, super mayor. So she can still say she's a super mayor. You can do that, Tiffany Henyard. But this is what you call corruption. She just tore Village of Dalton down. Just had a credit card, just the city's credit card, and just spent like she was opening up her own piggy bank. She said she became a millionaire the minute well, that's my way of thinking, and it's my opinion. She became a millionaire when she won that election. Mayor of Dalton. Because those credit cards, she used them like nobody's business. Now, but she also, at the same time, was holding two positions. Thornton Township, the supervisor for Thornton Township, and super mayor of Dalton. All at the same time, collecting two paychecks and also spending it up like it's nobody's business. She was spending money like crazy. That's what you call corruption. Corruption at its finest. So that's why I'm bringing Tiffany Henyard up, because we can have an outstanding person like Leticia James that's standing up for what's right, and Jasmine Crockett that stands up against right and wrong as well. But also, we still got those people like a Tiffany Henyard and those that we got in the administration now, in our administration, that don't know what right is. Thank you, Ms. Morgan, for being here. Thank you for coming in. I hope you was here when we had the most powerful speech that I hadn't heard in a long time. It was Leticia James. She just knocked down the house and broke it down and blew it down, and they rebuilding a new house now because she just knocked the house down. She just blew it up. We just got through listening to that speech. And if you wasn't here or in the bushes watching or something, make sure you go back and do a replay on that. Okay? But anyway, we got more. I got more. Okay, I'm 1 hour in. So I got another hour left. Okay. So this is no more super mayor, no more supervisor. And I'm going to give you an update on Tiffany, because the last update I did is when they did the meeting, when they had the meeting. So I'm going to give you all an update on Tiffany Henyard, but I'm going to give you an update on what's going on with Dalton, the new mayor, Jason House, right here. because she is out. She's gone. She got a lot of problems going on right now, a lot of lawsuits that she got to tend to. She should be thinking about that. But one thing I can say, girlfriend had that hair laid on the taxpayers' money. The hair was looking hot every day. Never seen nobody with their hair looking that pretty. That's a pretty, whoever did her hair, do her hair. Y'all did it. Y'all did your thing. But this was one corrupt woman. Jason House is the new mayor of Dalton now. Okay? And they're already started out by doing a having what is it? It's right on the an audit doing. They're doing an audit. They agree it was passed for them to do an audit before they get way into the administration, get all down deep in it, and then find out things, all the other stuff that wasn't uncovered, was not uncovered by the people. They need to find out everything she did, because everything, she's still holding on to some stuff, and there's a lot of questions from Supermayor. There's a lot of questions, Supermayor, that we still don't know. And the people need to know before Jason House and the trustees get on deep down into things. So you tend with your lawsuits and everything. And Jason House, he got this. He got this. My money is on him to turn things around. Okay, turn things around. Because you just got them, you just tore up the mayor's house. Not your house, but you know what I mean. You just tore it apart. Now you ain't got that credit card to spend. So we'll see how you're going to live now. And your boyfriend, they've been fired him. I did a video on that. He was fired. He don't even have that job that he wasn't even qualified for. Nobody knew what he did, no more than pass out water. He passed out the water. I could have done that. I can do that with one hand. Pass out water. So nobody knew what he did. He just had this big fancy title and made all this money and didn't do nothing but pass out water. Okay? And didn't even have a resume on file. Didn't even have an application. Didn't even get a background check. He just got the job. That's in my opinion. That's what I heard, and that's what I understand to be true. Okay? But anyway, let's move on. Okay? Thank you, guys. We're going to move on. So I do have, and like I said, that the one about the speech with Miss James, that will be down in my description box, the link. So if you want to go back to it and listen to it again, you're welcome to do so. All right. So let's go ahead and, like I said, this is time for us to hear and see things that we never seen before. Let me just say something. There was I want you all to listen to this, okay? I want you all to listen to this. This is Don Lemon asking, the Tesla man, right? He's asking him questions, and they're talking about the DEI, right? And they're talking about, I just want y'all to hear for yourself, and you don't have to, I don't have to tell you, but this is an interview he did one day ago. And y'all know who the Tesla guy is, right? I didn't think he would say such things, but I guess there's nothing that they don't say. Okay, I want y'all to listen to this, okay? Just listen to it. let me see, can I bring up a, wait, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna turn it, well, let me just turn it up loud so y'all can hear it. Okay? Let me find what I'm gonna do better than that. Let me just do it this way. Okay. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm just trying to find a better way to bring it up because I want you all to see this. The New York Times got the interview. BBC got it. Seem like other outlets, big outlets, have this interview. So I'm going to pull it up through one of them. That way y'all, not the full interview. I'm just let y'all hear a little side of it. Let me see. I'm trying to see who I'm going to pull it up from. Oh, Lord of mine. This is the craziest thing I ever heard of. This man, oh, that's the full interview. Okay, I don't want the full interview. Well, if I listen to the full interview, then I can get to, because there's a certain part where I want you to see, because I have it here. Let me see. Let me just.
The reason you see all of these girls walking around with flat stomachs 24/7, not.
Okay, that's not it. I'm trying to let, that's an ad, guys. I'm trying to let the ad go by. I need to turn my phone down so I can go by and y'all don't hear it. Thank you, Alice, for coming in. Thank you. Hello, it's beautiful Pinkie. Hope all is well. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you here. Yes, I am. Oh, I don't know how I skipped from that. Here it is. Okay. Here it is. I'm trying, what I'm going to do is just do this here. ABC6 out of Philadelphia. They got it too. Okay, they got it too. So let me, I'm just trying to, just give me. Okay, guys, this is only about 2 minutes and 54 cents. Not 54 cents. Who did I say? 2 minutes and 54 cents. Guys, I'm thinking of money, I guess. This is only 2 minutes and 54 seconds of it, of the interview with ELON. I'm glad I said his name wrong. Thank God was watching out for me that I said the name wrong. I know his name, but it made it come out wrong. Maybe because I said I don't want to say their names. Okay, so let me just this is, let me just, okay. So here we go, guys. We're gonna I did want to play this anyway. I had it on my phone, but I'm glad that I can just do it this way, because I was just going to let you all listen to it. But since I see some major outlets got it, like I said, this is with ABC6. Okay, so Here it goes. We're going to watch it through them. Let me make it big so y'all can watch it. We're going to call it the big screen, okay? Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and unmute it. Here we go, guys.
Doesn't the buck stop with you? I mean, you're on. I have to say,
I don't know why it's doing that.
carefully. There's 5 minutes left.
Billionaire tech mogul.
Let me see what's going on. Let me go check, guys. I don't know what's going on. Just hold on for 1 second. Let me check, okay? Guys, I don't know why it's spinning. I really don't know. Let me try it again.
Doesn't the buck stop with you? I mean, you're on. I have to say, choose your question carefully. There's 5 minutes left.
Billionaire tech mogul Elon Musk defiant and at times defensive in a contentious new interview.
Don, the only reason I've been in this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
The sit-down was supposed to mark the launch of a new partnership between former CNN anchor Don Lemon and Elon Musk's X, formerly known as Twitter. But instead, Lemon says the deal was abruptly called off.
Apparently, free speech absolutism doesn't apply when it comes to questions about him from people like me.
Lemon posting the full hour-long interview online Monday anyway, including on X, where he asked Musk about sensitive topics like ketamine use.
But you've admitted that you have a ketamine prescription. Yeah. What's that for? Well, I mean, it's pretty private to ask somebody about a medical prescription, you know. But I think it's something I'd say, like, there are times when I have sort of I don't know, like a negative chemical state in my brain, like depression, I guess. And then ketamine is helpful for getting one out of a negative frame of mind.
Do you feel like you ever abuse it?
I don't think so. If you use too much ketamine, you can't really get work done. So I have a lot of work.
Lemon also asking about hate speech.
Hate speech on the platform is up.
So what they will typically do is that they'll count the number of posts, but not count the number of views. So what matters is, was that post given high visibility, or what did like one person see it?
Reps for the journalist tell ABC News there were light edits made to the conversation for pauses, but nothing of editorial substance. The two sparring over many topics, including diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives and free speech.
So, Don, you love censorship, is what you're saying?
No, I don't love censorship.
Then why are you asking?
I believe in moderation, but I don't believe in
censorship. Moderation is a propaganda word for censorship.
But don't you think free speech is one thing, right? Or not, you know.
Look, if something's illegal, we're going to take it down.
Musk later confirmed the end of the partnership, saying Lemon lacked authenticity and his approach was basically just CNN, but on social media, which doesn't work. Lemon appearing on The View last week to discuss the interview prior to its release.
I think it was just uncomfortable for him to sit in front of someone and actually have to answer questions, to be held accountable.
Ooh. What he said, held accountable. Ooh. Yes, he did. But I want y'all to see this. Here, let me, with this part of the interview, I'm trying to get to something I want you all to listen to. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to leave it right there. I'm going to pull this back up. Okay. And then there's a part I want you all to hear. Okay. And I'm going to just bring it up on my phone. And I hope you all can still hear me quite well. If somebody can, if y'all heard that, and if you can hear me, somebody put a 1 in the chat for me to let me know. Let me just say this. The conversation hit it on the DEI, right? Diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? And what that means is, in the United States, diversity, equity, and inclusion, which they call the DEI, or organizational framework that seeks to promote the fair treatment and full participation of all people, particular groups who have historically been underrepresented or subject to discrimination based on their identity or disability. Okay? Now, that's been going on since this administration started. And for some unknown reason, they think it's a good idea to just say you're fired. You answer an email, you get fired because they got rid of that, or they're trying to get everybody used to this. To me, it's nothing more than they're trying to monetize you. They're trying to do this, and they think it's doing it little each day. No, this is a big impact to us, but it's not to them, because their goal is to do it little by little by little. But to them, it's little by little by little. But to America and the people that it's affecting, it's not little by little, because people are losing out. They're losing their livelihood. I'm not just talking about the farmers. I'm not talking about everybody that was in the Department of Education, everybody that's government workers, the people that fly the planes. And at one point, they bring up that air traffic controllers, or people that govern their airspace and stuff. They bring up all of these things, but they bring up the fact that he asked them. They was talking about doctors. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for being in the Pink House. Thank you for coming in, Sharon. I saw you coming in. Thank you so much. It looks like it's okay. Loading on my end, and it may not be on your end, Miss Pinkie. I don't know, but it stopped. It stopped. Thank you, though. Yes. Let me just show you the. For anybody that recently just came in, let me show you the what Linda updated us on, so everybody can read it and see it here. I'm going to let everybody just take a look at that. This is what Linda gave us this morning. Okay. So that way we'll all be on one page when it comes to Linda. All right. And just in case. Okay, Sharon, thank you. And Alice and everybody in Petitious, Terry, people that just came in. And Petitious, I think you you know that I gave you a thank you, and I appreciate you for how you support my channel, Petitious. You support my channel no matter what day of the week is. Every day you support my channel. Thank you for that. Even when I drop videos in the middle of the night, you're there supporting my channel. Thank you. And I tried to tell you sometimes when I answer your the comment, I be saying, I'm getting ready to go to bed. And I'll see y'all in the morning, and it'd be in the morning. Yeah. Oh, Lord, I tell you. But thank you. All right. All right. Thank you. I love the hearts. Thank you. But I want you all to listen to this instead of and you're going to, and if for some reason I don't have it loud enough, I want you all to put a 2 in the chat if you can't hear it. Okay. I know 1 means you can hear it. But they're going to be talking a lot about the DEI, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and play it so you all can listen to it. Make sure I got my phone up loud. Now, what I say, if you can't hear it, put a 2 in the chat. Okay, here we go. And if you can, put a 1 so I know you can hear this.
Anderson, I think that there is, leave that as a false statement you're making. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I think the interesting thing is when this is posted on the X platform, there will be a whole bunch of things that rebut what you said and what I said. Right. And so people can then make their own decision based on the replies, the rebuttals, and the community notes. I think that's fair. But I do think that on this particular topic, I do think that you and Ben Shapiro are reaching in about this, because there was what Ben posted said that people were, he gave instances of people who were deliberately harming people. Nowhere in the thread does Ben suggest at all, I should say, that anyone is being killed as a result of DEI. That's purely speculative. There's research on DEI and medicine, and there's no evidence that standards are being lowered. Okay. That DEI is affecting medicine. Actually, like only 5% of doctors are Black, and a small percent. Yeah, well, I think you'll find that when this is posted to the X platform, that people will reply to it with evidence. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Okay, so, but that's my whole thing about moderation. Maybe you're wrong, but you'll put it out there. You don't know if it's right. Do you think that your responsibility to make sure something is right before you, the person who owns it, Elon Musk, is a huge figure in the world, that you should know that it's true, that there are people at X who can get research for you before you put something out there like that? That's not necessarily true, even in other examples. If I say something that is inaccurate, I'm immediately corrected on the platform. That's the advantage of a real-time system like X. So there'll be immediately in the replies, people correcting me. There'll be a community note that will correct me, which is attached to the actual post itself. Do you think as many people read yes. Do you think as many people read that as it reads your tweet? Yes, in fact, and if there's a community note that happens later that where somebody didn't see, but they replied to that or interacted with that post, we will notify them that there is now a community note correcting that post. Just so you, whereas if you consider the conventional media, that doesn't happen. Conventional media makes false statements all the time and nobody ever hears the correction. When I was in conventional media, I can only speak for myself. If I got something wrong, or if someone got something wrong on the platform that I was on, it was corrected, and we made sure that it was corrected. I can't speak for anyone else. I don't think that's a universal situation. Okay. So I just the research. So when you talk, do you believe that people are dying because medical standards, DEI is causing medical standards to be lowered? Do you actually believe people are dying because of that? I believe that if we lower the standards for what it takes to become a doctor. You're saying if we lower the standards, but do you believe people are dying because the standards are being lowered? I don't think that is yet an issue, but it could become an issue.
Okay, you all hear this now. Do you all hear what he is saying? Do you understand? Lowering the standards. So they don't have to comply with what they're doing. So that means a doctor that's not look like them can if you don't look like them, they're lowering the standards. You're harming, unaliving people because they lowered the standards. Am I saying this right? That's the way I'm thinking. That's what's coming up. That's the way I see it, but it's my opinion. You're trying to say they lowered the standards for doctors because they don't look like they should. They ain't the color that they should be. So the standards are lowered because you got doctors of color. When I say color, I mean you got black doctors, you got Asian, you got people from all countries that are doctors, but they may have been born somewhere else, or they may have been born here in the United States. They may be an Indian, they may be Chinese, they may be black, they may be Haitian, Filipino. Trying to say because they are Hispanic, y'all lower the standards. You can't lower the standards. But who's to say? I don't think they would be being a doctor. Don't you have to be smart to be a doctor? Don't you have to go to schools all those years to be a doctor? I don't think they taking doctors, letting them practice and operate on people with 1 or 2 years of school or education. That's the case. I think everybody go to school to be a doctor because they're going to be making that doctor's money. I think everybody want to be a doctor. If you can go to school for 1 year or 2 years, because they ain't lowered the standards. I can be dumb as rocks and still be a doctor, huh? So, John Boy over here, very low IQ, but he just went to a 2-year college, just got an associate's degree. They lowered the standards. You can come on in and be a doctor. You can fail all your tests and be a doctor. You can cheat your way through college and be a doctor. Cheat your way through med school and be a doctor, huh? No. These doctors are very intelligent people. Not everybody want to go to school to be a doctor because they know they can't make it. I don't think I can go to school and be a doctor because, oh, Lord, I don't think I probably could pass a lot of tests because I pass a lot of tests. I can ace a test like nobody's business. I don't know why, but I never fail a test. I can ace a test, but I don't think I can be a doctor. It takes a special kind of person to be a doctor. Just like it takes a special kind of person to be an attorney. It takes a special kind of person to be a nurse. It takes a special kind of person to be a teacher. It takes a special kind of person to be an engineer. It takes a special kind of person to be a biology teacher, to be anything. It takes a special kind of person. It takes a special kind of person to be a broker, to be a realtor. Not anybody can be a realtor. Not everybody have that personality to go and show homes. Not everybody have the know-how to build a house. It takes a special kind of person that can build houses. I'm not saying everybody got to have a degree to build a house, but it takes a special kind of person to know how to build a house. Take a special kind of person to lay bricks. Not everybody can lay bricks. Half the time, you can't even get a doctor to know how to go out there and lay bricks. Lay bricks on that house because it takes a special kind of know how to do it. Even though I don't think they learn the standards. I don't know where that came from and where he's going with this. I don't agree with it. No, I don't. But I'm going to go ahead and let it keep it rolling. We got to keep it rolling, guys.
Okay. But the actual evidence in history shows the exact opposite. If you look at how minorities are treated by the medical system, most doctors now are white, and there are lots of mistakes in medicine. So you're saying that white doctors have bad medical care? I'm trying to understand your logic here when it comes to DEI, because there's no actual evidence of what you're saying.
No, I said, so if the standards, like let's say, I think that particular thing was referring to surgeons. Let's say a surgeon is asked to, a surgeon in training is asked to do a series of operations under the supervision of a senior surgeon, and they get a bunch of those operations wrong. If that happens, and yet they are still approved to be a surgeon, the probability that someone will die, I think, at some point is high.
Okay, I understand that, but that's a hypothetical. That doesn't mean it's happening.
I didn't say it's happening.
You didn't say it was happening.
I said it will. But I said if we lower standards, people will die.
That don't make no sense. Now, if that makes sense to you all, let me know. Because that don't make no sense to me. It don't make a bit of sense. He's saying, well, we know what he just said. That don't make no sense. Okay? He's thinking of something. It will happen. How do you know? Are you a doctor? He don't have no medical training. I don't know that now. I take that back. He may have some. I don't know. But that don't make no sense to me. But it may make sense to somebody else. But it don't make no sense to me. His logic in this. But I'm just a housewife, so how do I know, huh?
But why respond to something or put something out there that has not happened? Because I could say,
I don't want.
I just love the part where you said I shows that's not true. That's not true. And I think I'm with you on that one. That's not true. I don't know where his logic is coming from, but he's steadfast in his opinion. Okay?
so after the door blew off this mid-flight, this Alaskan Airlines flight, do you remember that? You responded to a post claiming that the average HBCU grad was less intelligent than the average airline pilot, and stated that it will take an airplane crashing and killing hundreds of people for them to change this crazy policy of DIE. I don't know if did you misspell it on purpose, which it should be DEI. Do you believe that women and minority pilots are inherently less intelligent and less skilled than white male pilots?
No, I'm just saying that we should not lower the standards for that.
Let me ask you a question. Why do he think the standards has been lowered all across the board? No matter what line of work, he's saying the standards are being lowered. Not saying, he said Oh my Lord. Allegedly. And it's my opinion. I'm just saying everything I said from this point on is allegedly in my opinion. But why is he thinking the standards are being lowered? Is that why we have so many accidents? Not accidents. These planes are falling from the sky because I report on planes falling from the sky every day or every other day. I go live or make a report, a video on how these planes are falling from the sky. I don't know. I don't know. So, and I ain't got nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say. It's just my opinion and everything is alleged. And I'm covered under the Copyright Act of 1976. Okay? And there's allowances made for fair use for purpose of such criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. No nonprofit, educational, or personal use. Okay? Tips to balance in favor of fair use. I'm just going to put that out there because I'm shaking my head. Okay? Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? Okay. Where?
Okay. But there's no evidence that standards are being lowered when it comes to the airline industry.
You've repeatedly said that there's no evidence that standards are being lowered, and watch the replies showing all the evidence that it is.
Replies, though, on social media or on Twitter are not necessarily fact and evidence.
No,
That's people's
they will cite
okay.
The reply, in the replies to this, you will see how often the information is cited, showing that indeed there are significant cases where standards are lowered.
And I do hope that happens. I do hope that happens, and I look forward to it. And as you said, if you're wrong, then you're wrong, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
Yes.
Okay. So and I'm glad we're having this conversation debate. This is what we should be doing, debating the issue. So if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and then they'll be proven in the thing, and you as well. But I just want to tell you that pilot.
Okay. That's enough on that. Okay? Because let me get on to the next. Oh, that was a lot. When I say that was a lot to unpack. Because I don't believe none of that stuff he's saying. I don't know where he's getting that stuff from, but we have difference of opinion. Okay? Difference of opinion. That's all I got to say. And this is the last video that I'm going to show you. Oh, I did want to talk about Miss Crockett. Let me show Miss Crockett. Let me bring her up right quick. Her video. Where did I put it? I'm just looking for it right now. Let me. Okay, well, let me just tell you about Miss Crockett while I get her video up. Okay, Jasmine Crockett. She is. Let me pull her up so y'all can see, because I don't want to forget about Miss Crockett, because she's one of those powerful women that speaks. When she speaks, people listen. Okay, she have a voice of her own, and I love it. I love it. Jasmine Crockett. Okay. Now, everybody probably seen videos of her because she puts that green lady, I ain't gonna say her name, green lady in her place, and the rest of people that need to be put in their place. Yes, she don't hold her tongue. She got a mouth and she uses it. She speaks. Okay? You can stop her from speaking. She's a lawyer as well. She's a politician for the U.S. And she represents U.S. Representative for Texas, 30th congressional district since January of 2023, and she's a member of the Democratic Party. Okay, and we're going to listen to Ms. Crockett for us. Okay, here we go. Let me find her video. Oh, let me just see one thing. Did I miss anything to say about her? I just love it when, let me just say this, when she speaks and sitting and trying to get somebody straight and they send misinformation or putting out misinformation, I just love it because she's there to set them straight. You're not going to put out no misinformation and think she's going to let you sit there and get away with it. She's going to let you know that it's wrong. You're not saying, and don't think you're going to check her either, because she play chess. She don't play no checkers with you. So if you're going to play checkers, you better go sit yourself down, because she ain't got time and she ain't going to deal with it. She is a powerhouse all up in her, all by herself. Okay, so I'm just going to show some. Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to show a little bit because I'm still trying to stay on my not to go over my 2 hours and everything. This is the one I had in my phone I was going to do. Okay, but I just rather I'd rather show something more powerful than that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this one here. I'm trying to do one that is shorter, but not something that's not going to take so long, because I'm still trying to stay up under my limit of the 2 hours, because I don't want to go over that because I do have something to do. Okay, so okay. Okay, we'll do this little quick sound bite here. We'll do this one, and then I may do follow up with another little quick short one. But I want y'all to see the powerhouse in Jasmine Crockett. I mean, when I say powerhouse, she's a powerhouse. She ain't one to hold her tongue, and she ain't gonna let you get away with thinking one way. No, I can't do that one. Okay, well, yes, I can. I thought that was, wait now, I can't do that one. No, I can't do that one. Because if I do, I don't want it to get a strat. So I'm trying to, oh, this is a good one. Because this is a good one, guys. So here we go. Okay. And then we're not going to be long after this. I just want to make sure I did have one more video, but I'm going to hold that one because if it puts me over my 2 hour limit. But here we go, guys. This is with CBS News out of Texas. Seems like we've been doing a lot of news out of Texas lately. But here we go.
It is the comment getting a lot of attention across the country. And because of it, Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett could be censured for what she called Governor Greg Abbott. IO Politics reporter Jack Fink with how the governor is responding.
Y'all just pray for me, because who knows what I'm going to end up saying.
That's how Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Dallas began her speech Saturday before the Human
rights campaign. Minutes later, she made the remarks that have made national headlines.
Because we in these hot ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey.
Good. Governor Abbott responded in an interview with Sean Hannity on Fox News Channel.
Is another day and another disaster by the Democrats. The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate.
Republican Congressman Randy Weber from Texas's Gulf Coast filed a censure resolution against Crockett Wednesday. And Weber posted on X, quote, "She must be censured and held accountable for the venomous rhetoric she spews as a representative of the Democratic Party." In a posting on X Tuesday, Crockett said, quote, "I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants into communities led by black mayors, deliberately stoking tension and fear among the most vulnerable." Matt Engel is a Democratic political consultant.
I don't think it ever helps to call people names and to be personal. And again, I don't think that she meant to be malicious. Again, she's smart. She thinks quickly. And so my guess is that I haven't talked to her, but my guess is that if she could take it back, she would. The most disappointing thing to me, though, is that it really distracted from the most important thing about Greg Abbott, and that is that he's a terrible governor.
Put a nasty personal attack against one of the most popular governors in Texas history.
Conservative political consultant Matt Makoviak says Congresswoman Crockett's remarks have hurt her politically.
It's fine to have policy disagreements. It's fine to at times use over-the-top language if you're trying to get people's attention. But these sort of nasty personal attacks against people, particularly when someone's disabled, really is beyond the pale. And that's why I think you're going to see pressure continue to be applied, I think, to this particular member of Congress.
Congresswoman Crockett's office didn't return my request for a comment to the censure resolution. Also of note today, Senator...
I don't want to hear no more of that. You know why? Let me just say this, guys. Miss Crockett, okay, let me just say this. In my opinion, Miss Crockett didn't say nothing wrong. They just attacking her because she's a lady. She's a black lady at that, or a black woman, however y'all want to say it, but she's a lady, okay? And she's black. Because she falls under that umbrella of female and black. The man that holds the most powerful position in the world calls people names every day. He make up names for them, every last one of them. He got a name for all of the Republicans, and Democrats. He got a name for everybody, even people that he don't even know. He calls you names. He calls everybody names. And the same thing for Miss Green. Green, take that miss off, and everybody else. All of them do this in this administration. And then you're going to pick her out? You're just trying to play with her. Yep, they just trying to play with this lady. Because she's a strong voice. She's quick on her feet. She's intelligent. She's smart. And she's beautiful. And they're threatened. They are threatened over a beautiful, strong, educated black woman. They can't have that. They can't have that. What's good for the gander is good for the goose. And I don't know what that means, but I hear it all the time. Why don't you call him out? She ruined her political career. I don't think so. I beg to differ. A lot of people be thinking the same things If he, like she said, she was thinking of the planes, trains, and automobiles. Mr. Hot Wheels, planes, trains, and automobiles. That's what I thought when she said it. I was thinking about that too. They fly these people out that belong in the United States, that lived here all their life, that was born here. They're trying to get you demoralized. So that way, you don't realize what's going on, or you ain't gotten used to it. You follow the quo standard that he had set forth for us. We don't need no standard set forth for us. Okay? What about when Governor Tiffany Hendrick called people out of her name during her administration, during her time in office? Nobody censored her. Y'all wasn't talking all that noise when she was calling other black people out of their names. Nobody said a word to me, because I think y'all thinking that black on black crime, black on black voice. Y'all can put each other down. We don't care. But God forbid you put a man down that hurts everybody. Okay. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay? And she was terrible in office. Tiffany Hendrick. She did a bad job. But these two women here, they're strong. They're powerful. I wish I had a little more time to go into Miss Jasmine. But Miss Jasmine, I would take the time and do another one just so I can let them see how powerful you are. And when I say powerful, remember what I said when I say powerful. I don't mean in just the things you do, powerful inside. You got a powerful voice. You got a powerful way of walking, a powerful way of standing, a powerful way of moving. You let people know when you walk into the room. Don't underestimate me, whether you're a man or a woman. Don't underestimate me, because I can stand my own. I can speak, and you can't stop me from speaking, especially when I speak the truth, especially when I speak with knowledge. Okay? And Leticia James is just the same. She's powerful. She's a powerful woman. I'm not just saying this because they're black women, but these are powerful women. Miss James just blew the house down with her speech. Ooh, give you goosebumps. Now, we just had a powerful moment of women. Look at these women here. This was powerful with Blue Origin. Most people probably say, why would you bring this up? Because this was a powerful moment for all women. You even got a singer here, Katy Perry, Gayle King. You got everybody. Laura Sanchez. You got Miss Wynn here, Amanda Wynn. You got Miss Miss Bo here. And Miss Flynn. These are all powerful women in their own right. They did something that just made history. The term is, they're astronauts now. They can claim that title. Not going to the moon, not walking on the moon, but they went up in space and came back. Whether it was a short moment or a long moment, they did it. So when I am proud to say I am a woman. It doesn't matter whether you are straight or not. Okay, you're a woman. If you're a woman, you're a woman. You can be powerful in your own right. We all got a voice, and we need to speak up. We need to share our voice. We're not gonna live under a dictatorship. So they trying to wear you out, wear you down. So this what everything is going on will be normal, become normal to you. It's not normal, because you would be the one that they put on a plane, take off the street, or walk into the store, or driving your car, or sitting in the park, take captured and put on a plane and send you to a prison in another country, and then claim they can't get you back. Kids are afraid to go to school nowadays. People are afraid to go to work. So we got to stand strong. It's a challenge, but we all got to stand strong. Okay, guys? And thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody that came. And I hope we can talk more about this. But yes, I will do another video on Mrs. Crockett. Okay? Because I want you all to see how powerful she is in her own right as well. Two beautiful, powerful, educated, strong women today. And I do thank you all for being here.